Delete.
Of course, as well, the assistant is over on the far side as well, so it's thrashed in the South Wales derby this time last week. Poiheta did about as much as he could do there just to keep the ball deep down inside Stoke territory. It's going to be a corner here for Oxford United. 4 minutes left to play. There will be one final throw of the dice by Gary Rowett. He is going to bring on Matt Phillips. Corner comes in. Hellick looking to get on it, so commanding in those situations, but it was a header which was always travelling over the top.
Yeah, just got a height there on the cross to deal with. We certainly know his threat from set plays. I think a more alarming thing that he actually a lot of time there to see the flight of the ball and then go and attack it.
He got his first Oxford goal in midweek. Comeback victory over Luton. It's the defenders who got the goals for Oxford in midweek. Greg Lee's gone close for them again today. Struck the post very late in the first half. As you can see, Matt Phillips casually waiting to come on. Poiheta is the player who's going to be replaced. Mohammadi watching on. Stoke will hope he is the solution to their goal scoring problems. Right now it's going to be another game without a goal for them.
Maybe when you're looking at chances now, Oxford have had the best ones. When they the one that hit the crossbar, and then Bradshaw's opportunity in that first 5 minutes of the second half.
Can one of these sides carve out a chance to turn 1 point into 3 as we enter the final minute of the 90? Toss is going to become the 4th Oxford player to have his name taken.
Seeing a deliberate foul there to stop the counter-attack happening. Frustration from Mark Robinson's team.
Huntley worked and Bacon sent it in first time. It was well executed, that routine. Stoke feel they should have had a corner there. Quick thinking from the set piece, but it doesn't lead to anything.
Well, it feels there was more of a deflection there towards the goal. Yeah, good quick play there. And again, another close call, maybe shading offside, but benefit of the doubt being given there.
Of this thriller to go. Time added on here at the Bet365. Turn into a very good afternoon indeed for one of these two teams if they can come up with a match-winning moment, though, in the time that remains. Brown wins the header and was just caught as he did so. Happy with Nathan Lowe.
Yeah, I don't think it was deliberate. I think it's maybe just leading with the arm slightly, which is certainly a sore one there for the centre half. I don't think there's any reeling on in deliberately.
things stand, Oxford would go above Coventry in the table into 13th. Stoke would be 2 points clear of the relegation zone before the 3 o'clock games get underway. Phillips has done well there, and he's won Oxford a corner. Chance to send forward Hellig, a chance to send forward Brown, a chance to go and win this game.
Yeah, it's at the last throw of the dice.
Harris keeping himself close to Victor Johansson.
Sides where the first thing you need to do really is stabilise things at the back now. It's their 5th 0-0 of the season, but they've got 4 clean sheets in the last 6. So when you're not conceding, I think it's a lot easier then for you to look forwards to see where the goals can certainly come from. And then Alamedi, as you mentioned, has come in from Ipswich. You're hoping that he can come through and find the back of the net. You've got young players leading the line today in terms of the likes of Lowe, the likes of Kumas and Moran. So it's very, very hard. I was a little bit disappointed with the boos at the end there because these are young players in difficult circumstances. And I think for Oxford now, it's a good little run now they've got on the road. They've not now lost in the last 4, which is always important. And the games they've lost, the games they haven't scored this season away from home, they've ended up losing. So to keep a clean sheet and not lose is vitally important for the momentum of Gary Rowett's team to move forward, because it's another point on the board. It's another unbeaten part of his tenure at the start of coming in at Oxford, and you can build from that. Maybe could have won it towards the end, but I think managers can kind of take positive. Yes, it wasn't the best game that I've ever sat through. However, it's a team in transition, and it's a team that's got a new manager that's a bit of confidence, and you always got that imbalance sometimes.
So neither side able to make a breakthrough here this afternoon, as the points are shared between Stoke City and Oxford United. The corner comes in, it's Brown contesting. Stoke able to clear it away without too much fuss. Would be 5th game in 7 here at home in which Stoke have failed to score. Bay will give chase. Brown had a better starting point, but Bay managed to get onto it, but the ball runs out of play. Oxford need to get moving quickly. They are to make something here. Tyler Goodrum wanted to. Play pulled back, and just seconds remaining now of this game here. Norwich have got a 5th at home to Swansea. Plenty of goals in that game at Carrow Road.
So we did Norwich Wednesday, didn't we? I think you said they had a shot on target for the 2 games previously. Now they've gone and scored 5. I think it's telling us something. We're at the wrong game.
There is the full-time whistle. Oxford maintain their unbeaten championship run under Gary Rowett, which now stretches to 8 games. Further progress for them. A few boos and groans around the Bet365 though, from unhappy Stoke fans who probably felt their side lacked a bit of inspiration here this afternoon. But it's another point picked up in their battle to make sure they remain in the championship. But clear to see that there is plenty of work still to be done. The best chance of the game came late on, and it came the way of substitute Romeny. In that the ball off Victor Johansson, who was trying to shield it out for a throw. The game went on. He's still making the point here that he feels the ball went out. The officials didn't agree, and Romeny unable to convert the opportunity. The ball coming back off the crossbar. Really should have tucked it away. It would have been a victory on the road for Oxford had it gone in. Those supporters, though, well, they must be so happy with life right now. 8 games unbeaten under that man, Gary Rowett. Performances and points on the road have been difficult to pick up for Oxford this season, so something to take home with them here this afternoon. If truth be told, it wasn't a classic. Both sides will take positives but feel that there is work still to be done. Stoke, as things stand, move 2 points clear of the relegation zone. Full time here at the Bet365 Stadium. It finishes Stoke City 0, Oxford United 0. So Adam, after sitting through that, I think as we mentioned, not a classic, but who can take the most positives from that 90 minutes?
I'd probably say both teams. I think when you look at
of this 0-0 between Stoke City and Oxford United. Oxford began the game brightly. Przemysław Płacheta, a player that can make things happen in the final third. He was involved as he rolled the ball back to Cameron Brannigan, and it brought a good stop from Victor Johansson. Yeah,
first 15 minutes I thought that Oxford United started the game better, but they weren't really getting into these clear-cut opportunities, and these were only the real clear-cut opportunities from distance. So you know that Brannigan's got a good strike from distance. It was a good save in the end there, because he could have gone to the other side of the goal. That could have tricked the goalkeeper. Stoke a bit slower to warm into the contest, but they certainly had their moments as the first half wore on, and Peter Kioso mightily relieved here after this poor back pass. It's one that his goalkeeper got him out of a tricky situation there. Just a lapse of concentration, playing back into the wrong area. I think Brown did really well to close the angle down, and then the goalkeeper was just edging towards that side of the goal that made the save solid. I think that's a difficult chance.